SMT Nation, we back, and the results are in. Bit of a breaking news story. T-Mobile dominates the FCC Spectrum Auction 108, securing the bag and able to bag the Spectrum licenses. Dated from today, story from Mike Dano, and this is from Light Reading. I'll go ahead and link this in the description. So T-Mobile officially has walked away with a vast majority of the spectrum that was up for auction at Spectrum Auction 108. The operator spent a total of $304 million, winning 90% of all licenses sold in the auction, coming in at 7,156 of the 7,872 total licenses that had winning bids. There were some that did not receive winning bids, and you guys can see the discrepancy here at 8,017. Mostly rural locations around the country. These are considered to be what are called white space licenses, and T-Mobile did exactly what they had to do. They have secured the N41 channel. A majority of it will be owned and or leased operated by them, and it allows them to create a more uniform capacitive experience on their 5G UC network slice. And it's pretty wise that they did this. Everybody expected this to play out this way. I think the one thing we can say based on the total amount of money that the auction generated, 428 million is extremely low. Some quote unquote experts were expecting this auction to generate somewhere in the neighborhood of $3 billion. And it fell way short of that. And I guess to the beneficiary being T-Mobile. And that's good for them. They can take the money, they could spend it into upgrading the network instead of paying for licenses, pay to upgrade and build new towers. And, when you look at what they've been able to do, they bought more of the 600 megahertz spectrum that they were leasing from Columbia Capital, as well as some other related holdings companies. It allows them to have owner economics on their side. So this is exactly what we see here in terms of the 63 winning bidders, 77% of which qualified as small businesses or as entities serving rural communities. So essentially, it was either T-Mobile who won licenses, or it was holdings companies, or it was like regional fixed wireless access players. So it didn't cost them a lot. They were able to do exactly what they set out to do. So to put this all into perspective, to kind of put a bow on it, things have really worked out for T-Mobile. They have struck all the right chords. They have pushed all the right buttons. They have made the best of some very precarious and sticky situations with their network. And I think when you put this in proper perspective, this allows the T-Mobile customer to benefit, right? There are a lot of rural communities who can now utilize the T-Mobile home internet with more bandwidth. It's going to help them. They can push with good backhaul and really create capacitive experiences for mobile users as well as the home internet customers. And of course, for some people who live in rural America, T-Mobile has become a viable option to replace their satellite and or DSL, or who knows how awful cable is for those people. I'm satisfied. I'm happy. I'm glad to see this happen. I don't know if you guys are. Again, it never really mattered to me how much T-Mobile had to pay for it. I just wanted them to get it. And the fact that they did pay less than what some anticipated tells me that this could be an opportunity for T-Mobile to reinvest in themselves and actually build out a better network faster, because Verizon is coming, because AT&T is coming. And the network capacity availability, that the spectrum and the licenses and the bandwidth, that gap has closed for the most part. Once the B and C blocks clear for C-band, it's going to be all hands on deck for all networks. What do you guys think of the news? What do you think of the amount of money that was spent? What do you think of T-Mobile situation? Glad to see what has played out, kind of what you expected. Maybe it was something different. Sound off in the comment section below. You all the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Like, share, and subscribe for more. Turn on the bell notification so you never miss an upload. Links in the description for my Patreon page, as well as my Twitter handle if you want to interact with us there on that platform, on that social media. And then my Gmail address for all business inquiries in the description box. Thanks for watching. See you all in the next one. Podcast tonight. Peace.